So this is the third episode in the series of rebuilding a 2008-ish laptop, Toshiba Satellite, into a working and functional desktop. So we're gonna give a more in-depth view around the case that I bought. So it's got a standard I/O shield, standard power supply spot. It's got more slots here for if you've got graphics cards and whatnot, which I'm gonna need because I am putting graphics cards in here, or at least a graphics card. So I'll need those. It came with standoffs and screws. Most PCs do. So one thing I did notice is in here behind the fan there is a cloth filter for dust. It's actually a foam filter now that I touch it, for dust. And on the top here as well we also have a spot for a radiator. That's good to know. On the bottom it's got kind of a wire mesh for filtration. It does have rubber grommets here on the back and on the sides, I believe, somewhere. I think the motherboard's covering up. Or sorry, hiccups. For cable management, there's the word I was looking for. Sorry for jostling you guys around. And like I said, these spots do come out for up in there if you want to add a disk drive, which I will be adding a disk drive, just not one that actually locks in here. I'm going to use the one on the laptop because why not? So now I'm going to get to work on mounting this. So I'm going to set it up and essentially just do a time lapse of it and try to get it set where I want to. Alright, so I ran into a little issue with the mounting spots on this motherboard. I kind of figured I'd have something like an issue like this, though I have a pretty easy solution that will work really good. I'm going to take little pieces of brass and I'm just going to trim them up, drill holes in them, and space them out exactly where I want to on this motherboard. I'm not going to do that I could, but today I don't know, I kind of would like to do that until after I have everything else so I know where to settle everything. But other than that, I mean, we're coming along. I don't really know if I can continue with this today though. Problem is, a lot of these offsets aren't the same all the way around, and since this isn't made for this, it's not really designed to go in there. So I just kind of fidgeted around and just kind of finding what I liked and what I didn't like and whatnot. So continuation of adjusting the brackets for the motherboard. found a position I like it in. It takes up the upper half. And the CPU heatsink is going to have direct airflow from the fan on the back. I'll show you guys here in a second. But for now, we're just gonna make some brackets here, just because why not? I don't know why not. I know why, but I'll show you how I make them for you guys. All right. So for starters, I think it's definitely smaller. Let's start out with a 1/8. Just because I want to actually thread these screws into this brass. Okay, so I literally just need a hole like this off to the side of that. These are self-starting drill bits. They actually do work. Is that a starting off back plate? Yes, it is. Sweet. Now I have a drilling back plate. All laptop parts. Yeah, useful for everything in this build. Alright, how much more do we have to go? This first hole I'm just saying, okay, so I have two 1/8, so I'm going to step it up to 9/64, so we'll see where that gets me. Then again, that is a wider one than most. I don't know why that one's so wide. That one, I don't believe goes in the standoff, so I think these 1/8s are even too big. Yeah, so these tiny ones. I have no idea where those wide screws go. Maybe they're spare for everything else. But actually, it looks like 1/8 is exactly the size we need. Okay, let's get my handy dandy little mini screwdriver. Yeah, well, it looks like 1/8 is just what we need, because I want them to thread into the piece of brass. It's gonna be perfect. Give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. So, it looks like the brass is actually destroying these screws a little bit, but shouldn't be too bad. We can sacrifice one. Actually, I think these screws, yeah, each individual screw actually I'm going to use just like that. Oh yeah. Not the strongest screws in the world, but they'll work for threading in there. Alright, so now let's trim this up. I got a pair of tin snips here. A little bit of rusty ones, but they still do the trick. You just shave it on off. Alright. And then we got one of these. So let's go over here. Alright, we're back recording again. So let's stick one of those nice screws in there. And these nice wide-headed ones. Stick the threaded screw in there in a second. And we're going to take one of these nice wide-headed ones, if it will hold still. And then we're just going to try to start it by hand, I guess. It's kind of fighting me. There we are. I'm going to set it just like that. Alright. There we are. Starting to bite down into there. You guys can't quite see. Nope, wrong direction. There we go. Should have checked on you a minute ago. Anyways, there's that one. I can just pop it up like that. Stick it over. Something I did not think about, but we should be able to do. And if not, I just wasted a tiny bit. Yeah, that's not really wanting to go in there, so that's not gonna work. That's a shame, but we'll figure something else out. Be back with you in a minute. Alright, I'm back. So I have an idea, and this is the best what I could come up with. Instead of kind of the close offset ones, what I'm gonna do is over here it's just gonna be using gravity, hold it in place, for just pressure. There's gonna be a screw directly in the standoff right here. There's a standoff right about under here, so I'm gonna run that to there, run a piece of brass for this standoff, and these two right here and right here are just gonna get their own piece of brass as well. And I have smaller machine screws that I can just stick through there and screw together, and this is gonna come together. So let's get working on that. Let me finish putting in these standoffs if I need any more, and then I'll be good to go. I got one more to put in, it looks like. You can do two more, because more the merrier. So let's see here. This is okay. Okay, just one more. Just one over here. Right. Stay over. Let's go to the last standoff right now. Alright. So, back in 1 second, over my car so I can measure how long the piece is progressing. Alright, I'm back. We're going to do some measuring. Oop, up here, there, guys. A little jolt up. Alright, so here's one starting screw. I'm going to base everything off of. Oh, really loud. It's right into the knife. Another reason for this configuration is, there's nothing about that. Some revamping of stuff is going to need to happen. Because you guys can see that my hard drive slot, which I will need to have it properly, is very tiny angle in there. Let me think. What is a good way? Well, there's not really a good way, that's the issue. It's, well, let's try this way. Pop this off. Right here. This over here. And what if we kind of have, there, we can take here. That can plug. That's not a big issue. We'll put that back in here. Ooh, I like that idea. Right there. I'm going to hold it. That'll work. So what I did is, it's not even a drive port. It's not an audio, so I'm using RG. Yeah, the one I'm using is very good. That's micro, HDMI, and headphone jacks and whatnot. So this can go there. Right. Now, I need the sideways run this in. Because it'll fit. Let's try to figure out configuration 1. So please that stand off. I'm still, okay, I'll that way. It's please that stand off. I'll have to shift that one. Yeah, shift that over to there. That actually will set it perfect for that one. Let's see here. Interesting. I think let's try to say, I think I can do this running style. It's kind of open, it's whole potato, so, I mean, why not? So, let's mount this screw. Hold on, see. What can you do? This screw can be good to the hole? Yep, this screw is to be good to the hole. Interesting. So, I several different screws here. Let's drop one. So, let's see. No, of course, I'm going to stay right in. I know that. We have issues around in general. It's snug, but, no. Let's get an actual one there. We'll just not ready to build out. This other slot anyway, so we'll just build up to 964s. So, you might say I'm going to do anything nice. That's not the word, but, that's my customers. And you can write this, yeah. Alright, let's see here. There we are. Should be able to get no set screw there. Where are these no set screw? Here's one. Okay. He's going. So it goes. Now we'll get lined up again on that standoff. Let's see here. Of course, not a very good room either. Let me grab the phone. Try that. Alright, let's see here. There it is. Right there. Alright, there it is. Ooh. What's that? Maybe there's room to push it down there. Okay, make sure there. I'm going to line it up again. Alright. We're going to do this in there. There we are, starting. Perfect. So, same issue with this. Goes up here, it's going to drill it, not a big deal. So, we're just going to take this, and stick it in there, and go for it. Okay, well, this is going to go in there perfectly. It's still good to run out and everything. Alright, start screwing in. There we are. See, now, there's a hot spot screws in here. So, you don't have to take it, there's just a lot of screws in there. Just no sense. One time you know where it's going to go, but, oh well. So, you guys remember that I had got a plug before this one goes in, is the power button input. So, that full settings. Not how I went, so we're just going to back it up. Interesting. So it looks like my crosshead is standoff. I'll just barely crosshead. I'll pull that though. Not a big. Alright. So now, just going to plug the power button back in. Just waiting to slow down. Alright. Sweet. Now, everything's in place too. Now, it's back down again. There we are. Popping it in. Of course, everything's okay. Let's take a left here. Alright. Remember. Oops, don't break nothing. Try not to at least, that's my goal. Oh, and so, I just remember, the screws came with the aces, and stuff like that. And that's why you want extras. It's for all the screws in here, that's what it is. That's why it seems so funky once it, or same size at the top and whatnot. Alright. That's not what's right in. Let's get it 20. He's not wanting to go into this side at all. He's close, but we're gonna widen it just a tiny bit more. Actually, let's just reverse way, let's not widen it. Let's just take this out and we'll put that to run first. We'll get 100% lined up on this end first. I'm using the phone. Alright, come on. Alright, there's that. What's that? Yeah, so this needs to go outside too. It'll be fine. Go up over the size. Alright, so another 5-30 seconds. We're just gonna now take it nice and easy there. And just a bit. There we go. There we are. Alright. Let's get this in there. Alright. Is it, I think that's what it is. Nope, it's definitely not in the hole. Here we go, man. Let's try this. Almost all of it. Okay, here we are. Getting out of that now. Slam that down. Then I might add a couple of mounting points now. This will do just fine. That's 4 blocks away now. And just be a little flimsy. Just 4 blocks away now. Let me put it out there real quick. So the next to know beforehand, okay? Okay. Let's loosen this one. It's not really needed right here. Alright. Nice and tighten down. Okay, we're going to add some sturdiness there. Pull the stand up, don't get there. Alright. And the first one will give us a start. Just tighten down, right? Yes, it is, sweet. So it'd be nice to have mounting point over here, but still flimsy. And back down. Alright. So, this then go there so that we can, so I think we're going to have a portrait here in a second. Just, alright, so again, so we're upright. In this case, it's upright with electronics for the first time, and we hope you guys adjust so you can see what I'm looking at. Alright, let's keep down here. There we are. So here we have it. Here's the case. Well, that's not in there. It's not the best mount in there, but no, it works. So, I'll just take this, plug it in here. So, okay, so you can see it there. Oh, you guys can, but no, we can't. That's on. Let's get it fire, okay? Okay. No, alright. Even with hard drive, we'll go fit in there so we can show. You can hard drive it up. Alright. Interesting that. Residual glue, once again, not stand here. You guys don't know, does start with that, but this fan over here, you don't really see what's in. This fan over here, it has usually residual glue at the start, and so CDs on the heat, it's not in there, it's not the best, not it works. Alright, so CPU just computer shuts down, see, you get initial power. Interesting, okay, now it's seen that. But anyways, so you have it. So I'll plug that, and I'll plug this. So technically, you have watching computer in there right now. That might already have it. So the internal watching CPU is really warm right now. There's nothing I'll have to do. Here's what I'll do today. I'll pull this back out, let me know if there's fancy like. Pull back out and make that fit. So before we do that, I have to cut the whole one, well, kind of right flat, so I'll meet you there. That I realized that I actually didn't even need to cut that aluminum piece down. Or was I using it as a spacer? I don't remember. I still have it. One side's super smooth and whatnot, but the heating surface of it isn't even really making contact with the rough side, so that's not a big deal. Originally I was trying to remove these springs from these screws in it, then I just realized a minute ago that if these stay in here, which they do, this will function just like the aluminum one did, and I drilled 3 holes in it to accommodate for the odd CPU mounting specifications that this has. So like I said, I drilled it out, I test fit it, it all fit. So I mean, like, I have now, and the reason they're kind of black, I don't know if you can see that, is because I did have to heat up the plastic with this little torch. It had little plastic keepers on it. But yeah, so this, I dropped one. That's the only issue, is I can't ever lose these because I don't know where I'll be able to find replacements for them. But that actually looks like it's gonna fit in there and function just the same. Maybe I might need a spacer, I don't know. I'll probably actually end up cutting that off. We'll see. So I'm gonna pull the motherboard out and we're gonna get to figuring this out. Alright guys, I'm back. So right now is I'm going to cut this down because, well, I tested on the spare one. I cut one of the legs off and it fits almost perfectly and flush on there. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, is I'm just going to cut this leg off right here, and we're just going to have a 3-post fan CPU holder. So just got a keyhole saw. I'm just going to cut through this and whatnot. Alright, so alright, we're back over here at the tower. So now I'm gonna do this set over interesting. This is sit quite a bit. I'm gonna knock out a tiny little corner of this right here, that's not a big deal. So put it right there. Just tiny little bit. Alright, back over here. I'm just gonna take out a tiny little bit here. Go here. Yeah, so it's just more better for this movement. So I'm gonna work on this. Alright, let's see if that'll fit in there. Alright, we're back. So now I'm just gonna there's no little bit. Needs some running water right here. Close to that nut, and then we'll sit flush in here. So get this tiny shot. Oh, we are? Okay. Actually, I remote this camera. I'll use it. Here it is. Finish using it. I'll figure out the function for it. I do not need those, so it's back fine. You guys can't see what I'm doing. Not serving enough, so we can get this. Okay. Here we are. Alright, so take a look at how close that is. Okay, look at that. Super simple. Oh, turn it down a tiny bit. Alright, so we're just gonna stick this in there. Oops, we're like, no, you're too loud. Okay. I'm gonna put this to get done. Touch me again. Alright, so we're back with the final down portion. We'll just like that. It sits in there. Now, we can screws. We can get this in there. We hold on the longer ones. That's up. I know where you get screws. I know where the screws are. But chain has to be the same. Enjoy that. But that doesn't work out. Okay, so see that. I might have to remove these springs now, but I have some really small washers on there. Do that. Let's set in here carefully as well. Sorry without the springs. Still a hole in there. Come on, that's not one that's trying to come off. So, this one. Nope, that's not one either. Then we use this one. There we are. Goes off. And this goes down. Nothing else is rest. Now, I'm going to have to release this one. File down to the back end. Because the rest of the box is on the cut it off, probably. We can just say. Alright, we're back. So, you're going to file it off. Now, this one sits super flush. See, this one's going to come down too. So, we're back. Yes, a second. Here we are. You're back. So, I think I have nothing. I'll cut off this bit right here. Yeah, not a big deal. We can stick it now. Can I get this flush again? Usually all these, I'm going to take them down and check that out. We'll be back in a second. Alright, is we're turning on this. Just trying to get overhand. So, just take off. And out there. Is that what we're going to do? We're going to take it down. We're back in just another second. Alright, we're back. So now, this is probably the final fit up. Now, let's check the string. Where did I go? I lost it. There it is. Okay, so, we're simply going to try to start with that. Springs? No. Can we start pushing? No, I'm going to check that spring. Because I said, go get washers. Okay, I'm not going in. Oh, actually, it's not breaking. That should come in. And that should secure pretty well. Really remove springs at once. There's that. Okay, screwing that down. So far, so good. Yeah. I can tell when the cable starting to thud, just kind of force it. That's the last one. I did not do the string at all. I'm going to pull out one of these holes. Or actually, let's see. I just have to work on it. Well, you don't have everything down to the very end. Yeah, you just have to work on it. You move the string. You pop up. Alright, so I'm doing more back here. There we go. String is off. Is that analytics? Is that right? Not a big deal. So, that is stuck on there. Only starting to rub it on. If you go inside, space out, so the option is you can tell it's CPU time, but then I'm going to hold on to those tabs. And it's really long CPU, I'll cut that out for that. This is a little bit better. Other than that, that's fine. I'll get this on back up. I ordered one parts last night, all night. I got it at 5:30. You're on 10 now. Other than that, you're on back up. Okay, the other day, and anything else that we're going to tell you. What's actually the screws on? Take a picture. Well, that's a little sharper. This is what it does. Oh, excuse me. So, like that. This is a little speaker. manual. Last night I realized that this, we're putting down these steps. So you can go up and get on, get on, and roll these. Right hand. On the back. This one's probably going to need a screwdriver. Not the tiny one I have right here. But yeah, this one needs it. We are forking it down. Alright. Let me go find a Phillips screwdriver that will fit. Back with you guys in just a second. Alright, so we're back. This is all mounted. It's all in there, as good as it will be. Now we're just going to go over the parts that I got. Probably put this video up on Monday morning. Give kind of well, no, let's put it up Tuesday morning. I'm trying to keep video every 2 days or so. Okay. Oh, that's not where we want to go. We want to go to Amazon. There we are. It will load. Alright. Our orders. There we are. Okay. So first thing up that we bought is, so it will load a SATA 22-pin SATA cable for the hard drive. Hard drive's not big enough to go in those other mounts, but I'm probably gonna make mounts for it, kind of go in there or something. But just so we have access to the hard drive that stock on there, you know, just an extension. That's all it is. So just because I don't quite like having the hard drive hang off the motherboard. So then I got a 19-pin USB 3.0 adapter. I don't have 3.0, but I just wanted to use the USB port on it, and so I got this just to go from that to there, or from there this plugs into what I have. Words are hard. English wasn't the best at. And then I got interesting. Okay, so I just got a 9-pin USB just for the other 2 USB ports on it. Okay, and then to help save, it was actually cheaper to get one of these than it was to get several Y splitters. But it's 10 plugs, 4 pins, but you know, 3 pins will go into 4 pins, not a problem. So they said it was like $3 cheaper to get one of those than enough Y splitters, and it's gonna look better. Alright, now we're coming down to the last other thing. Oh, actually, I got 2 things. Why is that? Oh, that one's gonna take a while to get here. Shoot. Well, I guess it's not important. It's not too terrible. So these all get here on Wednesday. So is this? I just got a 6-foot. It's actually cheaper to get a 6-foot, 3.5 millimeter aux cord. So I'm gonna cut that in half and solder it to this. I'm gonna take the wires off of this. This is another 9-pin audio adapter, and I'm just gonna solder in the wires. I have, you know, schematics are everywhere for that kind of stuff. I already found some before I even bought it. Probably actually gonna go find a different one of these. Anyways, I will see you guys next time.